One Piece family. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Yo, chapter 863, The Consummate Gentleman. Ha! Oh my gosh. I don't do ratings, but I say that's gotta be it. I give that a 9. I was like, I had to read it twice. Is that good? Where do I even begin? All right, had to take some notes because a lot of stuff went down in this chapter. Anyway, so let's see here. All right, so we pick up where last chapter left off, and we have Big Bird Coon. I don't know the news guy. I don't know his name. I forget his name for the life of me. But he is like excited about everything that's going on. He's like, "This is a scoop! Oh my gosh, man! I'm gonna sell some papers. I'm gonna sell some papers, baby. Yes." So everyone's all in this like beside himself with all the Luffy's and everything, and Smoothie and Mount Door, like freaking, freaking opera lied to save his butt because they thought Luffy and everyone else was locked up, but apparently not. So, um, at the sight of Mama's cake being destroyed, Mama is like, "My cake! I was so looking forward to eating my cake, and like I want another one like now." And one dude tells the chef, the head chef, like, "Oh, you better run because Mama is looking dangerous." So she goes to like all the bakers. And it's like cake or life, and they are shook. And what happens? She takes their souls. So bye bye bakers. And then we find out the name of Mama's power. I think it might have been said before, but I didn't recall. Soul Pocus. And Big Bird Coon is like, "Oh my gosh, he's using Soul Pocus. Oh my gosh, wow, what's gonna happen next?" Um, so apparently, and you get a description of how her power works. So if you're even slightly afraid of dying or anything like that, then she's has the ability. She has hold. She can take your soul. And so if you're not scared of dying, you don't fear death, then she can't do anything to you. Um, so after that, Mama's trying to figure out, she's remembering Luffy, remembering, the challenge Luffy made to her, and that she's trying to figure out which one is the real Luffy, out of all the clones that Brule made. So they also do a recap and say, and everyone was right. They did put a mirror in the cake. That was Luffy's idea to put a mirror in the cake. Um, and all of the clones are animals that Luffy caught. And like they did like a little recap of like maybe 3 hours before, so, or a couple hours before, everything went down. And so, Luffy was like, "Yeah, you made the clones of Nami and Chopper, right?" And she's like, Brule's like, "What of it?" It's like, "Well, I caught all these guys, so yeah, make clones of them. Make clones of myself for all of them." She's like, "I hate you guys. I hate you." But so with Mama still trying to figure out who the real Luffy is, Katakuri ends up attacking Luffy with his Mochi Mochi no Mi fruit, which is kind of like a sticky, I don't know, maybe like a sticky gum, sticky paste type of move. So he like kicks at Luffy because Luffy is about to attack. I think he's about to attack Big Mom, and Beige is just loving the chaos that Luffy has caused with his plan of just bursting out of the cake. It's like no one really go head on, So he's enjoying it. So we got Beige enjoying it. We got Big Bird Coon laughing or just enjoying the scoop of the century. And while Beige in the one panel is giving props to Luffy, then in the next panel, because Big Mom is asking, like, "Where's the real Luffy?" And Luffy, like a dope, as regular Luffy style, "Oh, it's me." So he's like, "What?" He's all shocked. and everything. Katakuri is I think that's when Katakuri goes ahead and attacks Luffy because he sees that the plan is to go ahead and get the break the picture of Mother Caramel, and he sees that future. He sees the picture breaking, but he doesn't see Luffy actually doing it, right? So um, the funny thing after that, he's like, oh, and so Beige, tells Gotti and Vito to go ahead and get, the missiles ready because, like, they know the plan now, or they realize, that they're after the picture and stuff. And so after, let me see, he gets attacked, and then Luffy's is stuck in Katakuri's attack. Pedro and Jinbei have joined the fray, and Pedro was going to go ahead and save, to take care or save Luffy. But then Jinbei goes, "No, I got this," and attacks him with what looks like water, but I think it's tea. So any type of liquid will go ahead and dissolve that like sticky paste or whatever that was, whatever Katakuri's attack was. So you kind of already know his weakness, I guess. So Luffy is set free, and then Jinbei steps up and declares his intent to join the Straw Hat crew. He's like, "Big Mom has been real, but I gotta join my boy Luffy and the future Pirate King." So Big Mom's like, "Oh, so I can take this as a mutiny, right?" And Jinbei is like, "Please do. Take it for whatever it is, whatever you want to call it." And so she's like, "Well, the price, either life or stay." She thinks he got Jinbei shook. Jinbei is like, "Life." Everybody's like, "What?" Luffy's like, "You can't do that. You can't join my crew if you're dead." And Big Bird Coon is like, "Oh my gosh, Jinbei's gonna join the Straw Hats? What?" So Big Mom's like, "All right, sucks to be you, you fool. I'm gonna go ahead and steal your soul. This is my favorite thing to do anyway." And so she tries to stare down Jinbei, but Jinbei ain't shook. He's like waiting, looking at his watch, waiting, and then everyone realizes, like, she can't take his soul. She can't take his soul. And so the most boss line I've read in a while in One Piece. He's like, "There's no way a man who intends to join the future Pirate King, the crew of the future Pirate King, would cower to a mere Yonko." Huh. That was boss. Like, yo, Jinbei, you the man. I thought this was the year, Sanji. I think it's the year of Jinbei. Well, let me take that back. Sanji hasn't revealed, what he's going to be doing next. Although he grabbed pudding off the crumbling wedding cake, but we'll see what happens with Sanji. But Jinbei was the man in this chapter. And so he's like, "So since you can't take my soul, here's some sake, and thanks for all the memories." I kind of want to do this. Gosh, what is that movie with the dolphins and Mos Def? Anyway, like the dolphins are saying, "So long and thanks for all the fish." That's the thing that came to my mind when he put that sake cup down. It's like, "Yo, deuces." Anyway, so we see all that, and then we have a panel with this skinny looking figure, and which looks like, and the first panel with him, he's wearing like a Luffy mask. He pops up to the side like peek, and then out of nowhere you see him with a hammer, and he's breaking the picture. So we don't know who that is. It has to be someone with. I don't think it's a clone. I think it's an animal or anything like that. It has to be somebody with a mask on. I don't know who it is. He's very skinny. I can't even. Doesn't look like Sanji. Doesn't look like Brooke or anybody. So who is this character? Who is this mystery character that has now done what they intended to do in the first place? The alliance of Straw Hat and the Capone gang. I am very curious as to what will happen in the next chapter. I didn't see anything as far as anything being on break. Maybe we might be on break next week, but I didn't see it at the end of the page. But there were some extra pages that I didn't read, so I'll have to go back. That I think it's maybe this like a side piece or something like that, not related to the main arc of this story. But yeah, this week, mm, mm, yes, yes, so good, so good, guys. Anyway, let me know if you enjoy this chapter, what you thought about it, any ideas as to what will happen next. I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to postulate, what insanity is going to happen in the next chapter or next coming chapters. But with that, it's your boy Kenshin. I'm out. Later.